I'm sure you want to grow your business. How about thinking about growing your business 10x? Well, by the numbers is what we do. I wanted to give you a little way of thinking about your business so you can grow, expand, and scale your business. And we're going to do it by the numbers. There's always a story in every business. The financial statements represent all of your decisions and actions, but they're very, very difficult to understand. So really what we're going to do is we're going to convert those numbers that you should be looking at regularly, daily, weekly. We're going to convert those boring numbers into an exciting story. And the beautiful thing about a story is story always has amazing characters in eternal conflict. Your business story has 3 characters. We're going to be talking about those in a minute. And the statements are boiled down into 2 basic building blocks that we're going to cover in a separate video, but those are your money-making machine, which is your income statement, and your wealth creation engine, which is your balance sheet. We'll talk about those separately. But we're going to be able to take your story, I could take your business story and convert it into chapters, 5 easily mastered chapters. The beauty of that is it creates a story, a treasure map to show you where you can find more growth in your business, where you can find more profitability, where you can enhance your cash flow. We'll be able to go on a treasure hunt to release those monies and growth in your business. So let's get going. So this is my phrase: revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, and cash is king. Those are the 3 characters in the business: vanity, sanity, and the king. Vanity, he's very effervescent. He tries to sell his way out of problems. He's driving the revenue in your business. He's going out and making sales along with the sales team. He thinks he can solve every problem if you double his sales budget, and he'll be able to knock out those numbers. But he has this relationship with sanity. Sanity is all about looking at those numbers, looking at the profitability, looking at the bottom line of the business. He loves black and white. He hates being in the red. So there's this tension between vanity and sanity. Vanity wants to bring in business at all costs, and sanity only wants to bring in business that has high margin and good paying customers. The last of our trio has a very glorious name, the king. He sits in his counting house, counting out his money, and he counts the cash. He works inside the balance sheet, making sure that we've got good cash and cash flow. He hates surprises. He would hate to run out of cash and go to the bank and borrow money at the last minute. The way that vanity, sanity, and the king interplay is a metaphor for your 3 statements: the income statement, the balance sheet, and the statement of cash flows. Those are the characters, and they're engaged in a powerful story. Here's the story of 5 simple chapters. Chapter 1 is all about the quality of our revenue growth. You remember I said revenue is vanity. It can be if you bring the wrong kind of revenue, the wrong kind of customers, the wrong kind of margin, or you're discounted to win that work. It's not really quality revenue. So we can get caught up with having high revenues. It's a vanity metric. But if it's not at the right level of profitability, and if those customers don't pay well, it can be problematic. Chapter 2 is all about how we turn that revenue into superior profitability. You can see sanity is making sure that we're not discounting. We've got good, nice margins so we can make a lot of money. And chapter 3 is all about that balance sheet, the lean, mean balance sheet machine. The leaner that machine, the better you are. Chapters 1, chapters 2, and chapter 3 all combined to give chapter 4, which is cash flow, which is the lifeblood, right? You can't spend profit, but you can certainly spend cash. And if you run out of cash, you are out of business. Chapter 4 is an outcome of the first 3 chapters. If you were in your business and you're struggling with cash, it's no good going and trying to chase all of your customers and try and make them pay faster. The seeds of cash destruction, cash consumption have happened in chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3 with the way that vanity, sanity, and king are working together. So we have to go into those chapters to understand what's going on. Now, chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4 all combine to give the wealth creation metric. You want to be long-term wealth that can't be taken away from you. I can do this for your business. I can take your business and summarize it into these 5 chapters. I would look at what your revenue was from one period to the next. In this example, in the prior period, this company grew at 9% per annum. And this period, they grew at 13% per annum. You might think, wow, that's good. We might mark that as green. But let's think a little bit more about that. What did we do with that revenue? Last year, we converted that business as an 18% gross profit margin. But you can see that this year, we've dropped to 12% margin. Maybe we discounted to get this amazing uplift in revenue, but we've sold it at a lower margin. Still making a margin, but at a lower rate. Chapter 3 is all about that balance sheet, and we call it the hunger measure. It's focused on working capital, which is your accounts receivable, your inventory, and your payables. And that's the amount of money you need in the business to operate the business. We represent it as a percentage of your revenues. So in this period, our working capital was at 17%, but you can see it's grown a little bit in our current period. Chapter 4 is an outcome of the first 3 chapters. The net cash flow in the prior year was positive, 2 million that we can invest, pay bills, etc. But here we consumed cash when the gross margins in chapter 2 are less than the working capital hunger measure. When we grow, which we did, we're going to consume cash. In the previous year, for every dollar of revenue we sold, we got 18% of gross cash. And then we consumed 17 cents of cash in the balance sheet. So we were cash positive. In the current period, the income statement, the money-making machine, only generated for every dollar of revenue 12 cents of cash. And our balance sheet consumed 18 cents of cash. So every dollar we sent, we're going to have to find more cash. Where do we get cash from? Well, we can borrow it in the form of debt. So maybe our debt went up, but our cash flow is definitely negative. This last chapter is your profitability in terms of EBIT divided by your net operating assets. A little bit technical, but it's really return on capital employed. And in this period, we were positive 8%. In this period, we were negative. In other words, we're destroying wealth. So I can take your numbers very, very simply, and you'll have all of these numbers and charts from your CPA and everything, and they're hard to decipher. And in just 5-10 minutes, I can summarize your business and I can tell you where the opportunities exist. The opportunity, I told you about treasure. There's a gold mine in your business. This is taken from the movie The Hobbit, and here's Smaug the dragon guarding the gold. The thing about treasure's guarded by dragons. That's how you can tell it's valuable. But there's certain things in your business we need to slay in order for you to scale your business 10x revenue, profit and cash flow and wealth generation. Here's the things that I can help you slay. First, we've got to be able to get good revenue into the business. Remember chapter 1, I can help you generate leads, I can help you bring in revenue, that can help you attract the right clients so that you get that new business coming in. We'll engineer it so the payment profile of those customers are going to help you grow without consuming a lot of cash so that you don't run out of cash. We'll identify hidden costs in the business we can reduce or eliminate when that money should be staying in your pocket. We'll be looking at that lean, mean balance sheet machine, managing that so that you can actually keep more of that cash in your pocket in order to make more wealth. Lastly, you need systems to be able to scale a business. We're talking about 10xing your business. So you need lead generation systems, you need sales systems, you need execution systems, and you need scaling systems to be able to drive your business. That's what I can do for you in your business. If you'd like to understand your business story, I can help you decipher that, give you some advice on how to optimize your business, how to slay the dragons, and how to 10x your business. If you'd like to reach out to me, you can send me a message here, or you can reach me at 704 904 0994. Look forward to some more of my money mindset videos to help you understand your business story and how you can 10x your business and your personal wealth.